Guys, sorry for the horrible voiceover. Something's wrong. I'm at the office with the microphone. If you don't watch this whole video, you're never going to learn this subject, okay? I've cut this down to as short as I possibly can. Okay, I would like to make about a 10-hour video each time. That's how much information I have just to sort of touch on the subject, okay? So don't ever tell me my videos are too long when you can't even imagine how long they're supposed to be.
What is floating in the middle? It's not the first time I've seen something like that. If your job was...
Whoa. You guys. Holy a billion. This is so fascinating right here. Let me see if I can get the new X. Yeah, it's a new one. It's so... You guys, they put it there. I mean, I don't see how that's for them. It's... Can you see it? Where is it? Right there. I'm driving, so it's hard. Look at that.
This is right above the spot where they sent me and Brandon to save that lady that fell off the cliff.
I think you have a choice. Well, you do, but not if you're already looking. Look at that. You can see all their work too. See, this is how you know it's not deadfall. I'm the one that figured this out. It's an amazing thing. It's like a 2-year-old level, and no one could figure it out until I came along. They just didn't think, you know, that it was that simple. No one just thought out of our common sense. You know, it's all a system. You know, like I've explained to people a million times. It's like knowing the ABCs, right? Like, you know for sure that A, that B, that C, that D is part of these humans. That's how they spell. I know it's how the humans spell. I don't know what they're talking about, but I know they spell using ABCs. When I see the A, I see the B. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to go or ba, but I just know that's their language. Well, that's the same thing for me. I see they're taught. I use 2 words: system/language. Both. I see it the same way. You'd be like, oh, that's a Z, that's an X in the alphabet. Exactly. I see everything they do. I could see one stick in your backyard, and I know what they did about. One stick is all it takes for me. Humans have a long ways to go. I don't know. I'm not sure what the holdup is. So one of their boulders so let me give you an idea, okay? I've been telling you a lot about boulders and how they're magical and how they use them in ways that we can't even imagine, right? And like I said, don't be shocked if they showed you how they did it. So you're like, there's no way a boulder could be used. How could they go inside of a boulder? It's a solid object, you know, a solid object. Blah 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 blah. I don't know, but you'd be surprised. I think, this is an opinion, that if they showed you and told you exactly how they did it, you'd be like, oh my God, I get it now. Okay? Remember, that's all, this whole subject is that. That's what you would say to the answer to everything. Oh my God. Like, you can understand it, no problem. It just needs to be explained to you. Okay? Look at the black field gold, beautiful trident. I don't even know if it'll come up on camera. Okay, so we're gonna go up there later. Let's go, I wanna go across the way here. Watch this, you guys. That hurts so bad. They're just yard sailing the sticks all the way down the hill. There's a landing down there I gotta get to. Now watch this, you guys. How is this possible? Chris, you didn't see this when you were here.
This is looking up from the other side of where I'm standing now. You guys, wait till you see how connected that hut is to the rest of the forest. In fact, it's the only thing that's connected to the whole forest. And I'll take you down there.
They didn't.
Not just connected, but look, here's another shot from down below. It's amazing. This is all in the video.
More. Okay, so we have this. And then we got the teepee next to it. Now remember, it's a system and a language. I don't have to wonder who did this. I can read it.
You guys, let me tell you something. These are all paths and clues leading us to the truth of us and this world. They don't have to do this. They can exist and do what they do without putting that there. All of that's to show us how it's done. It's up to us to figure it out.
Okay, I don't know why people that aren't involved in this can't believe that. You know, like, I think it's because I'm the first one to do it. So, you know, no one's ever done it before, and so many other times people were, see the X. Look at that X, you guys. So many other times people were lying or whatever, or making things up. You know, that's why it's so difficult. Look, you guys, why do you think you have rules and laws in the world? Not because of you or me. It's because of one bad apple. It's the only reason there's any rules at all. Someone always ruins it. Someone always F's it up. Okay, or we would have no rules. That's the only reason. That's the only reason you had rules in school, at your work, at a sporting event, at anything, is because of people ruining it and destroying it. That's why you're treated like a nursery school person. Because I'm zapped. Because thank you guys. Look at that. Look. So not only is that an X right there, right? But the X goes up, meets another one. They come together with an additional third one and field goal right there, which I find to be amazing, right? The walking and the mulch is out of control here. You can see nothing grows. This is all being used. Look at the bugs. Because of the mulch, the heat. Not seeing too many bugs this time of year, except where they are. Look at the teepee now. All right, look at that. I want to do this quickly because I've shown this before, but every time it's different. And then you have the walking. Okay, so this is all disturbed, right? And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, look at the ground. Out of nowhere comes this new teepee. I could not believe it. So the structures I'm going to show you after the teepee, but just know, okay, the whole forest here is marked, like beyond marked. It's an incredible thing. So let me just walk you right to here, okay? This is all real. This is real. Man, you guys, they're getting... The things are changing in their world, I believe. We are going to get further. This subject will not slow down. Remember, it's not going to be an overnight thing either. You're talking about the national security of an entire race of different types of beings. This all has to be done very slowly and carefully. See, you come with this trail. You gotta go through. Oh, I thought I was closer. Bear with me. No, don't scratch my lens. I couldn't get my lens again because I'm down this area. Look how the ends are broken exactly the same as we approach the new teepee. Damn, it is kind of far from the other structure. I mean, when I say far, just like they can't see each other, but they're on the same line. Remember that giant boulder? Carlos got some unbelievable shadows on the backside of this. I don't know, they look like they were them to me. I don't know. We'll try to get that shot on the way back. Give me a second. Guys. So what this video really is just to prove 100% who built those structures above, which is the teepee and that amazing hut looking thing. Now, besides me knowing instantly by their system, I can prove it by their backup, which is getting on their trail and showing you their systems and their language literally everywhere. Look at that. Structures everywhere. Whoa. That's why I gotta be careful, you guys. With that toe. I mean, that hurts so bad. My toe hurts so bad right now. I can't even tell you. I can feel how big it is too. Like it's swollen. I'm literally limping like this. As I walk through the woods trying to do a Bigfoot video. It's too comical. All right, let's go over here. I don't care. I'm not stopping. I'm gonna be out here all day today. You probably see a half an hour video, but I'll be here all day. This is Holy Cross. These guys are very, very special to me. They've changed my whole life. Okay, there's the structure. Give me a sec.
Okay, I'm super bummed because I did what I thought was one of the best breakdowns ever on a teepee. I spent about 12 minutes on that clip here's what happened. What you're seeing right here. So I think my camera's off. I'm approaching the teepee, tilt my camera back on, and then actually turned it off to film. So I'm filming with it off. Sorry, that was my furnace in the background. So this is below the teepee.
So what this video really is just to prove 100% who built those structures above, which is the teepee and that amazing hut looking thing. Now, besides me knowing instantly by their system, I can prove it by their backup, which is getting on their trail and showing you their systems and their language literally everywhere. Look at that.
So the teepee is right behind me. This is 50 feet away from the teepee.
Structures everywhere. Whoa. That's why I gotta be careful, you guys. With that toe. I mean, that hurts so bad. My toe hurts so bad right now. I can't even tell you. I can feel how big it is.
I don't know if a clip explaining what happened will make it in. I dropped a 35-pound hand weight on my toe
Swollen.
and smashed it.
I'm literally limping like this as I walk through the woods trying to do a Bigfoot video. It's too comical. All right, let's go over here. I don't care. I'm not stopping. I'm gonna be out here all day today. You probably see a half-an-hour video, but I'll be here all day. This is Holy Cross. These guys are very, very special to me. They've changed my whole life. Okay, there's the structure. Give me a sec. Look at that, you guys. Look at those arches. This is still right at the teepees and the hut, right? The hut is right there. Trident, uphill. Trident, uphill. Ground, uphill. Ground, uphill. X on the ground, X up top. How did I get face recognition on the ground right there? I know it'll just make it sometimes, but I check anyway. If that little box comes on, I'm looking. Whoa. You guys. Holy mock. A billion. There's 2 or 3. I can't see them. You guys, they were going at least 1,000 miles an hour. I'm not kidding. Cool. Nothing gets me quite as excited as military jets. It's the one thing I think, like kids grow up, we want to be a fireman or a policeman. I've always wanted to be a fighter pilot.
Not quite sure this guy would pass the psychological evaluation.
Just like in theory. Like I know I'd be good at it. In fact, I'd be so good at it they probably wouldn't let me do it. I'm flying by the tower. I'm doing some crazy stuff. It's hard for me to follow the rules. Right there. I'm just kidding. Top Gun. Which, by the way, I haven't seen in 30 years probably. Look at this, you guys. This is right below. This is directly underneath that teepee. It's like, here's where they are. I was just telling Jean the other day, like, Jean, the slopes are the best. She's like, my woods have a lot of slopes. I was like, those are the best. It's where they go crazy because no human walks into a slope. They don't walk on them. If they're going to go in the forest, they're going to go where it's flat. Look at this, you guys. This is all right below it. It's all one giant structure all the way. Look at this. All this is connected to that hut. Wow. Because I know that the X that goes up, remember the X I was showing you? That's the X that's in front of the hut that I first showed you, right? It comes all the way down and connects all, like right here. You can see right here. It comes all the way down and connects to that one, which comes across, which is that one right there, which is connected to all this, which is connected to all this, which is a giant X, and which has huge piles of sticks for no reason with X's. Amazing. River's flowing pretty good. Let's go down. There's a landing down here. I'm dying to see. Sometimes these videos pay off because I never would have done it otherwise. If the contributing factors, my truck is broken. And my foot's broken. You guys, wow, on this. Holy shit, I can't believe that this is the way it looks. You can't see this from there. All right, watch this. I gotta go slow on this one. No ADD, Mark. Okay, so the hut's right there, right? It's on the boulder. You just can't really see it from here. Okay, there's your X. And then look at the structures, you guys. It all goes into it. Look carefully. Look at that. That was worth it. I didn't know there was this kind of a system on the other side. I saw the markings. I saw all this stuff, but I didn't know it all went to that thing. You guys, look how this goes uphill. Okay, this is a dramatic, this is at least a 65 to 70 degree angle by the time you get up there. All right, this thing is just goes all the way up into that. Wow, you guys. That's so awesome. That's why they like me, because they know I'm the only one in the world that'll ever stand here and be able to point out details like that. That's why they like you, because where you are, you're probably the only one that can now do that. All right? It's that simple, guys. That's why they love you. They don't care whether you got a zit on your face, or you're fat, or you're ugly, or you're not cool, maybe in the human world, or you might be the coolest person in the human world, and that's not going to help you. You know what I mean? It's nothing to do with that. They're not like us. We're the most judgmental, cruel beings to ever exist. It's a horrible, horrible thing. The abuse that some people have taken. You guys, look at this place. Oh my God. Thank God I came back here. You guys, come on, give me something today. These aren't, I don't think these are my supreme, I call them, I mean, I don't know, with the lack of better terms, my supreme dudes are up a few miles. These are friends of theirs. The supreme ones don't make piles of sticks. They stand on giant, unbelievable structures. Look at this at the landing, guys. This is right below that. Look at the ground. Only there, and then only below the hut. And then look at these sticks. It's a giant thing of quartz. Don't be surprised if there's not 4 of those in a corner. They conduct. How did that happen? How did that pile of sticks happen? Field goal boulder. I mean, that's amazing to me, that trident leaning right there. If you ever said deadfall, if you ever thought deadfall, you may want to realize that you could be one of the dumbest people to ever exist. The Jays just came in. No, you guys, one thing I told you, right? I'll never be wrong in this, okay, for the future. I'm very sure about it, okay, what I tell you. If I tell you something I'm not sure, I'll tell you that I'm not sure. But one thing I'm going to tell you that I'm sure about is the birds, okay? I'm 100%, I'm at 200% if that makes you feel better. So my Jays just came right in. They're right in that tree right there, making all kinds of noise. So I'm going to, I left the camera on to see if they do it. I don't want to annoy them. I'm just going to let them do their thing. Look at this leaner. Look at this incredible landing. You guys, like, I'll turn the camera off sometimes and stand here for 35 minutes, just stood here, trying to figure out what I'm missing. Because that's the one thing I know for sure. Again, there's a few things, is that we're missing. There's a whole part to this that we don't get to see. We just get to see, that evidence. Like, if I didn't have this, I'd have a hell of a time standing here trying to, like, you guys, I swear, this is the spot. Beings that you don't know about live here, and there was nothing to show for it. That would be very difficult, right? I mean, it's hard enough as it is with the most blatant evidence on Earth. I mean, I show it in scale that no one else really can. I don't know, man. Oh, a big shout out to Sasquatch Cece, Cindy and Robin. Canada. You guys, check out Canada. I'm telling you, it's every bit. I got to go up there and hang out with Cece one day and expand on some of these spots he's at. Like, he's filming some incredible structures. So great job, you guys. We're trying to get them to 1,000 subs. if you're part of our group or if you just like us, check out Robin. They're just nothing but the kindest people. Again, he's like me. He would never ever tell you a lie, or he's not out there to, for recognition. This is just an amazing thing. It's people are like, Mark, great pictures. I say thank you, but I don't even want to say it. I'm like, well, thank them. I mean, I get them, and I have a thing, and I know how to do this really good. But besides that, this is just them. They do everything. I just take the credit. No, I don't take the credit. Wow, that landing. It's just a wow, a wow, a wow. Boulder just completely decorated. Mulch, seats, sticks, boulder, perch by the boulder. He just comes out, sits right there. How they come out of there, I'll never understand it. Look at all the freaking sticks. And he's got his view, An incredible one at that. I'd like to get some stable zooms up there.
Can't be sure on anything here. It's just very interesting. I've been watching the spot for 5 years. It looks like something's there to me beyond shadows, but I zoom over there, in 10 more minutes, and you kind of see the same situation. I know a lot of these guys stay suspended, like frozen, when they're out, but I'm just not sure if they do it for me or not, or if it's something they do a lot. But I wanted to at least take a look because this is a very, very special spot of mine that I keep kind of secret.
I just can't get to.
Remember, everything energy, not some things. Everything.
The face, you guys. It's not an accident, I promise. Look how what it's on top of. What you're seeing is the entrance to another world. Okay? I show it to you once. I only show you over there like once or twice every couple of years. What the hell is that? Look at the other face.
I don't think I'm going to mention the triangle on top of the stone head. Nope, not mentioning it.
Again. Top. It's so amazing. Hey, let's get some zooms over there. Let me spend some time doing that. Excuse me. There you go. It takes years and years to locate their main entrances. And what I'm showing you right now is the entrance to a kingdom that 99% of the world has, and even the biggest believers have no idea exists. And that's all I can show you. And my J's are making all kinds of noises. I'm zooming. They're in the same tree. They haven't left the tree yet. They're just watching. Oh, sorry. Takes years and years and years to locate the headquarters places. And I have the most in the world. I think I'm the only one that have any, and then I'm talking about their entrances to the giant headquarters. In other words, other beings come from other places to go there for whatever the reasons. Remember, most of what you see right now over there happens at nighttime. Okay, that's why you don't see anything
like jumping around most of the time. Look at that entrance. There's the tank. That's it. You see it? Look, there's like the tires. We were right below that. I zoomed. They were all right there. Remember? That's when we helped the lady. We saved the lady, me and Brandon. I turn around and zoom up there. Like I'm in the middle of like saving someone's life and I can only feel them looking at me. She told us that the animals were talking to each other, telling her it was gonna. They were talking to each other, and then they told her it was gonna be okay. And then we showed up. I'm telling you, I pulled out of where I am now. Never would I go that way, and something just made me go that way. I swear to God, you can believe it or not. Then we found her off the side of a road. It was about to be pitch dark. She would have died. She was in short sleeves and a t-shirt. You've been hypothermic in minutes. Here, even in the summer at nighttime, if you're a heavy set woman in shorts, and remember I went up to her car to get like a rope, and she had just come from the weed shop. She had a big bag of weed in the back of her car. She's like, "You can have that for helping me." I'm like, "Not that." Look at that! How these stuff just comes out like out of the. There's a face below it. Look. Just comes like out of the bushes. These are places that people cannot get. Okay. Birds are still here with me. They won't leave. Now, if I was to leave and walk over there, they'll come over there, and then they won't leave. This is something that happens to me every single day. Every day. Anytime I'm in the middle of their world. Let's see if we can't get this place that... I usually don't film from here, but I actually have a view. Give me a sec. I'm trying to figure out how. Right there. How and why. That bird has, it has something to do with all of it. Let's try that. Look at the two that go up. This is all below. All of this is below that hut still. I haven't left here. I'm just sitting in here. I think I said in a clip before, like earlier, I was like, I'm really spending some time. Because even if I can't come up with the answer, I think they know I'm thinking about it. And I want to know what I'm missing, like what else is here that we don't get to see. I really believe most of it might be underground, or in some, in some dimensional capacity. I just wanted to check out over here. It's not really that. Oh, if there's another seat under that giant tree, it won't be that surprising, but it'll just be blatant. Look at this, you guys. A trident. There's a trident literally twisted sideways on a hill where it's impossible for it to go sideways. Okay, hut's just over there. Getting out of like all the stuff that's marking it. There's an incredible trail that goes to this tree. Looks like something sits right here. Ooh, there's a tennis ball here. You know, this is theirs. He sits right here. Here's the sap. They love the sap. You see the sap? They tap into it. They do that on purpose in Bigfoot Universe. But they only do it in a certain section. See, they did this too. I bet you can go over there too. Yeah, there's definitely an inside right there. I've been here for an hour. I wouldn't expect something just to be right there, but you never know with these guys. It's been there for quite some time too. It's even got like a little, it's been sitting there. Something put that there. It wasn't a dog. I know you guys are over there. I hear you. Oh, it's jay. It's literally blue jays. Not the mountain jays.
But nevertheless, J's. Look, here's your trident. I knew it was a seat. Funky thing right here where the tennis ball. And this is just like the one I saw him in, you guys over there. It's an 8K video. You guys can watch it. You can watch him get up and go that way. He runs. He tries to run on all fours to pretend like he's a bear. I've seen so many videos where they've done that to people, where they pretend that they're something else, like they're a bear. And you can see the color's completely wrong. Like he was literally like tan. He was like a tan Bigfoot. He sees me. I'm literally right there. I'm like right where that tree is to here. Except this is just a quarter mile that way. And I'd already been through there. It's the most amazing, magnificent, is that the right word? Seat you'll ever see. It's just incredible. I come back 20 minutes later. Not only that, but while I was out during that 20 minutes, I filmed that little guy that looks exactly like real Bigfoot.
You guys, over the winter, in one of my Bigfoot confirmed videos, I'll probably point this out, but this happened last summer, and I've had this picture now for a year and never noticed these other little guys. They're really little, you guys.
One right out in the open walking, and then there's a whole bunch of little ones right by a tree like this big. They're all like this big. So keep in mind, guys, some of this could be, like I said, you can understand it all if it was explained to you, but some of it could be literally mind-melting at some of the abilities out there. These birds, they won't stop. So just check this out. I'm just sitting here. You're not going to see there's no video on it. I'm just going to turn it off again and keep sitting here. Look, I just noticed. I did not see it until like 10 minutes of being here. Just coming out of here is an aspen, right? And then looks like a trident.
Guys, I've really had just about enough of these triangle rocks staring at me while I'm sitting on their seats. Okay, then, I didn't see this while I was there. I just saw it immediately in the video. Then I see my black guy behind. You can literally see his face perfectly right now. I think after the upload you won't. You guys, this is like $1 million a year job. I do it for free. And I'm real close to being pushed out because of where I live, not being able to take a shower. I need help, you guys, if you want to stay in this. I'm going to take us all the way, but I need your help.
Like a trident. Some guys yelled at me. He's like, he goes, you keep saying trident when obviously it's a tuning fork. I'm like, listen, man, it's a trident structure, okay? I decide what it's called. Right there. No, I don't really. It's just sometimes it's stuck. 'Cause you're more than welcome to make up any name you want, and I will use it. Right there. So big. Oh, again, shout out to CC, Sasquatch CC. You guys, let's get him to 1,000 subs. That's all he wants. He's not asking, because really, once you're at 1,000, it doesn't really matter. You know, either way, this subject's being censored to high heaven. You see this? Can you see what I'm talking about? So that right in front, it's an impossibility. You see how they twisted that entire clump together, turned it sideways, and then that aspen meets right there. And I'm sitting in the seat on this old tree. They do it anywhere like this. If you were to walk through that forest, you go find like another one. There's one right there. Another like 200-year-old pine tree, and there'll be a seat underneath it, and then it'll be all decorated with tridents. There's another trident right there, laying across the trident. This is all them. They sit right here, and they brought this ball here. What looks like a long time ago. My poor toe. I should show it to you. I can feel it. It hurts. Over now. This is all right at that seat. This is all at the same place, actually. It's all one. I've just made one little circle. I'm talking maybe 110 yards square. I had to add the extra 10. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Pain. Foot pain. Don't care. When that happened, I was like, you gotta be kidding. I mean, you guys, the pain, I thought it was all my toes. It might be two, I can't tell. I figured I'd wait till today to really look. I put a sock on. Especially, it was weird, you know, like at first it hurt really bad, and then it kind of like faded a little bit, and then the break pain started coming. Like, it's not even just broken, it's squished broken. So it's like shattered. You guys, look at this. I gotta walk back up there. Yeah, all one video from this one spot. I didn't see anything. I got the birds came in. I got some really weird noises. When I was being quiet at the seat, all of a sudden I got noises, like almost like no, like oh no, he's there, type of noise. Look at the trail. Look at this. It's all blocked sideways on the steepest of hills. This is all the stuff that goes to that hut. Isn't that amazing? Look at the mulch walkway. It's not a path for people. Okay? Look at that, you guys. I hope you have a great day. Over now. It's amazing. That hill is so steep, you guys. It's 100 yards from the top to the bottom. And if you just do it straight without stopping, you can barely breathe. That's how steep that hill is. And yet everything goes up it. This is pointing right at our magical rock. Right at it, from the hut to the magical rock. And that's underneath it. Wow. Show me one of those in your woods. Look at that. You see that? You found them, okay? Not once in the history of the world did a trident like that happen by accident. Even in a place where someone thought it did, they did it. Remember, people are very, very dumb. You know what I mean? When it comes to this earth. Magpie. Strange. That's the first time I've ever seen a magpie in the forest. Usually they're like by the roads and stuff. You usually don't see them in the forest. He had like a worm in his mouth. All right. Let's go check the magical rock. It's all marked too.
Couple extra clips from the last video and then some from near where the shadow guy was filmed recently. I could not get into where we parked. It has been blocked off because it's private property.
Again, you're not going to realize how big this is. I wish I had a reference point like someone standing over there. It's huge. That's what she said. I know. Look at this. Okay, so like I said, if I came over here, my head's only going to be right here. This thing is 30 feet tall. Remember, they're not going to do anything too blatant typically around it. I think the most blatant thing they've done is border it. And then they have that leaning stick at the entrance over on the other side. Because they never do, besides leaning sticks on them, because they don't want you to know. They don't want someone to figure that out. Nothing going on back here at all. Like nothing back here. There's been no walking. Nothing is marked whatsoever behind. Something's walked here. Could have been deer. Right here, something's walked. Nothing's marked. There's not even a... Don't you find it amazing? They don't even have one tree. Like across the street where the trees are, every boulder's marked. Even that something like that has a stick. Here they don't put one. Which means it's really special. Because it's right in the middle of a place where they don't miss that. This is the one that gets me right here. I think that was there. You know, I don't know. If something little goes on, you know, I don't know. But to me, that's the blatant part right there. The rest of it's a mystery. Mark, are you do you want us to believe that they come out? I don't care what you believe at this point. I care, but I'm beyond where I can let it affect me. You got to do what you got to do. I'm just trying to help you. That's all I'm trying to do. I'll never steer you down the wrong path, I promise. I have a lot of people that trust me, okay? So if you don't trust me, trust them. Because let me tell you something right now. I'm going to say this. This is not kissing ass, okay? There's not one person that's ever showed up on the Colorado Bigfoot scene, we'll call it, that was stupid, okay? These are all highly, first of all, awesome, nice people. And all of them are very smart. These are not dumb people. These are all educated. A lot of them college educated. Amazing, kind people that can see the earth in ways that you just can't. And you've been lost. We're trying to help you. Stop being a psychopath and just go with it, man. You'll see very quickly it's all real. Just do what all the other guys did that had problems. They went out and tested me. I have 100%. It's 100% success rate. Watch my videos. Watch some of them. You don't have to watch them all. But I don't know, watch 20. Go through the years. Don't just watch like the last 5. Go back 4 years. And then take that knowledge and go in the woods. And you will not fail. Okay? That's just too blatant. So as we're getting by their seats. So you walk out, you come from the boulder. Now, could I swear they come out of those boulders? Yes, I can. Well, yeah, I mean, the boulder's doing something. It seems like it, at least. This, if I remember, this is the seats on the right, yeah. This is highly active and it's gotten really more blatant. So it's all been covered with leaves, so you won't see the dirt. Here's your seats. So this was the active. It still is. It's just that leaves fell from these trees recently. There's not many leaves here, but in this place it does, and it covers all the seats, which are right here. Seat there, there's a seat there, there's a seat right there. There's huge ones over there. And this was all here. You can see it. When I filmed it, it wasn't in the fall, and you can see all the round dirt spots. And it's all in this structure. And you believe me because of what I just showed you. They're back up there. Now, is these guys different than over there? I really would have trouble believing that they are different. I believe whoever sits right up over there is the same ones that sit here. That's what I believe. What do you believe? Just the trails that leave these places. The seats and it's incredible. So you guys, they did all that. If you don't believe me, go back. It might even be called Magic Rock or something. You know, once you've done 1,000 of these videos and been zapped out of your brain almost on every one of them, you start to, it all starts becoming a blur, at least with the titles of my videos. I never, ever, oh, that's not true. I literally saw one down here, but it's very rare, and that was an accident. I think he didn't mean for that to happen. Look at that as you walk up. It's all snow down there. The most non-inviting environment, like when you first come in down there. You walk across from the teepees, and then all of a sudden everything's melted. It's beautiful. It's warmer. Like you can feel the warm change. And there's no snow at all. Even at 100 feet higher in elevation. There's the ground right here. It comes all the way out down to here. I walked in over there. So this corner is big. It's weird. So the corner coming down from the rock is nothing. You go out from the rock and it goes like this. Look, you guys, that tree didn't even come from there. And there's the stump and everything. That's an axe. Wow. Oh, I love this little one. See where they're all right here. See this? They're just right here. They're just sitting right there. They're sitting right there too. They just surround their spots and hang out. Look what he did. Blatant. Isn't that cool? I mean, forget about it. Got fresh mountain lion right there. I just stepped in, right there you can see. He's pretty big. That's a mountain lion. He's a big boy. That was like today or yesterday. He went right up there. And I found scat up around their seats, on the outside of their seats, which means he's probably traveling this way back and forth quite a bit. I'm dying to get one up close. Like, I'll literally just be right there with the mountain lion, you guys. Like, right there. Like, if he's here, I'll walk right up to him. Good boy. Hey, forget about it. I taught him how to do that. Only my Bigfoots know how to speak like they're from Staten Island. Fascinating. You finally get back to the road. There are footsteps that come up where you wouldn't think someone comes up. It's literally like steps. So where you see it go, it goes out. Where you see it go in, it goes. They're literally, I came up perfectly right there. They come up all the time, and they go right across the road. They have the same places they walk. Because I think it's because they're designated, like they're safe. You know, they know. They might change them, but during that time, they're only going to walk there. And then maybe he'll change it if the path gets too. That's why you need to get tires. Okay? Because idiots come up here. Yes, you heard me say it. You heard it here, folks. Idiots. Amazing that all that can be in a place where you see nothing. Except maybe something like that on the side of the road. Look at the bending behind it. That's a little more blatant than most places are going to be, even out front. But I mean, otherwise you see nothing. You know, no one's going to notice those two signs. You know, even you guys. So even as structure people, what are we looking for now? We unconsciously do it. Like, I mean, I think we're happy with anything, but we want to find something amazing. You know, like there's nothing quite like it. Like that's the fun part about it, is finding. When the hell did they do that? I gotta stop here. Is finding something. You know, we know they did, like, you know, so if I just find a leaner, I'm pretty excited. But finding something that's so unreal and so cool and so mind-blowing, like you posted a picture, you know, online, everyone's like, oh my God, that's half the fun of it, right? You want to find stuff that, it's so blatant in this corner. You got the boulder and the perfect, beyond perfect, discolored, black leaner in a white forest.
You guys, it's just mind-boggling to me, for a lack of better terms, of how they pick their rocks. When they place rocks, there's always one that looks like them. To you, it's different, but to them, that is the same thing as hanging a sign on a road.
Blatant. Even more blatant. I'm in one of the most active places I've ever investigated in my life. But I'm down below where people stop and stuff. This is all from people. It's the one corner. I'm way down below. I'm 10 miles from where I go, but also real close to where I go as well. Just some amazing places here. Ooh, let's get a shot of that. So I'll show you a road this road's all private property, and it's all closed. And I got to get in there one summer. That's why I need one of those battery bikes so I can go down there. It's one of the most active, unbelievable places you'll ever see. It's all giant caves and mines, and it's all that right there. What you're seeing has been abandoned since the 80s. How did those boulders get on top of each other? Since the 80s. That's what makes it so special. I know I have good friends of mine who are probably sitting right there right now. Let's see. I can't get the world on one of theirs, but there's part of it right there.
So if you went in like that way, you'll see the structures. You might not see it now, but that's a great place up there. It's much further than you think. Well, watch this. Let's just do this real quick. I left everything in my... I probably shouldn't go too far. Okay, let's just go through here. I doubt I'll get robbed, but man, things have been disappearing around here. It's people that, you wouldn't think on the dirt road, but believe it or not, it might be where like a meth head is spending the night or something. Ants. Still active ants. Right there. Look at this. It's all them. Right off the side of where people go. They just do it where people wouldn't notice. That's a field goal trident. Look at the view. It's outstanding. People come here too. This is all from people. But they do it all, see? People just don't see. You're not looking. We only see what we're looking for. Are we clear on that? That's the only thing you'll ever see, is what you're looking for. You won't see anything else. We're bizarre like that. See, there's your gate. Want to get in there, just go. Because then when you get down in the valleys down there, it's insane. It's a mile just to get there. So I could walk it. I tried to do it on the bike one day. On my bike, I wanted to go down there. I could do it on the XR, I guess. Because you know that this is just, in those forests there, it's too good. This is places that it's all private. It's all private property. I think MGM owns this now. See, that's all. Since the 80s, no one's lived there. You guys have seen me do that Zoom, but I was 5 miles that way doing the Zoom right across. See, that's where they go. Right here. This leads right up to one of my worlds, right here. This goes right to one of the craziest places. It's quite a ways, but they must come all the way down. They probably come all the way down right through here. Places that no one's ever walked. Like they know, they know in 200 years no human being has ever walked right there. So that, if he did, it doesn't matter anyway, because they'll know before the person does, typically. They have these, I call them worlds, you guys. They have these worlds and they're all connected. And they stay within those boundaries of those worlds. Some of them might be 6 miles long. It's hard to know, and I think when they leave outside of that, it's for special reasons, and they have tech. You can tell some people actually cut through down to the water, which is illegal. I'm surprised they don't have a sign here. All right, bye. You guys, I somehow did 3 miles on a smushed, broken foot. It's really, really hurts right now. They're all in these forests leading down to that river. It's all them. This is them. This is us visiting their world. Why the divide? Why the biblical? It's the only explanation. Why the biblical? Nothing is that powerful to create a divide like we have here. Why was it done? And are things changing? I believe so. I got a real feeling about down.
I've been wanting to voice over this whole video, but my mic, something's wrong, as you can hear. I apologize. You guys, this is them, okay? They were with me the entire time. No matter where I went, they were right there. I couldn't really portray that on the camera because you do it. When you're there doing it, it's a whole different situation. You don't want to do anything wrong, That's how much I care about them. I don't care about showing the world anything if it means upsetting them.
That's crazy. You guys have been here so many times. These rocks have never been there before. That's why I said blatant. That rock, and that rock. This one, yeah. Ooh, and that one too. I'm telling you, they've never been there before. And then they told you they did it.
What this is, and I have very little doubt about it, is it's pointing exactly where they are. That's where that group is. I was thinking they were with me all day, but I think it's just different ones because I'm going to different spots, but they're all the same spot. That's the catch.
Yeah, because they're just down here at nighttime hanging out. They come right out of there and they come right out of there. I know two of their Sasquatch highways. They come right out. And they know me for 6 years now here. Something like that. See, I got real draw down there. Like I feel like that's a Trident X right there that I've never seen before. I have a feeling that there's a real great hangout down by that river. The river's right there. Look at the blinds and the structures. Blinding any view to that river. I'll bet you they sit right above it. You guys look at the Trident. That's not only is it a Trident.
See, you might get a timestamp now, but most likely not legit because they're all together using their method. And they have to do it together in a lot of cases.
Trident X, but it's field gold. That's so blatant onto like a Bigfoot tree. Blatant. As I started coming here, that trees look like that. Now I know why. This is right below. Like if you went way up in that forest, that's where that landing is, where the teepee is, way up in there, and it's all funky. They have to tell you it'll be discreet, but they're going to tell you right at the road as well, which is just the bizarre part. Like you can see, it's all exit. You just have to really look for them. Look at that. It drives me nuts how they go a little overboard. See, I gotta tell you at the road. Nothing else. Like I couldn't shoot a video there or anything like that. Wow, when they do that one. Look, I think I did see that this year. There's a double field gold X. There's two. There's one right there. And there's one right there. Two perfect X's. And if you walk behind them, is where I saw a Bigfoot get off a seat and run away with my own eyes. And filmed it in 4K.
I do all this camping. Things have to change soon, you guys. I need help.